Hey guys, what's up, King Gamer? A few days ago, this guy commented if I could do a bakugo versus analog core video, and I said sure, why not? Thanks for commenting. Subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't checked out Deku versus analog core, definitely go check it out. So first we have Bakugo versus Bloodbath Godzilla. So, how does this fight go out? So, first, Bakugo is very strong with his fiery explosions that come out of his hand, very fast, and of course, can jump pretty high with his explosions. Now, how does it affect Bloodbath Godzilla? It doesn't affect him, okay? He gets shot by tanks, doesn't even blow him up. Which is terrifying because how could a creature like that not even get blown up with tanks? So, it'd be kind of hard for Bakugo to actually kill him. But here's one way he can. So, in this scene where he has his mouth open when he's about to blow his heat ray, Bakugo can do something really crazy if he's fast enough. So Bakugo could rush up in there, go into his throat, and blow him up from the inside to the outside. Alright? This would work really well, and even if Godzilla had his heat ray and it was flying it around, Bakugo is very fast, and it probably only do some mere cuts and scrapes. So, I'd say Bakugo is easily winning this one, without a doubt. Next up, we have a analog core that I love, a lot of people love, and has a movie coming out soon, The Backrooms, an analog core made by Kane Pixels. If you haven't seen it, which you should have seen it, we have Bakugo versus The Backrooms. Alright? Now, how are we going to do this? So, the Backrooms is a infinite space, a place where you can't escape. Once you no-clip in, the only way you can get out is by killing yourself, because now you get sent to heaven, or, you can go and you can accidentally get no-clipped out of the sky. How can Bakugo do this? He can't. He cannot survive in this analog core because Bakugo always jumping around when he uses his explosions and fire and stuff. There's absolutely no way he's gonna be able to get out of here. It's just too much. Very small, very loud place, so with the explosions he end up luring other creatures to come to him, and the only place he can probably go is into a very big section like that one building. And if he can't break the glass, he can't get out there. But he can probably get out there. But that's the only thing he'll be able to do is lure all the monsters in there to kill him. But how is he fully surviving? Like I said, he can't. Okay? There's absolutely no food. No water. No place to breathe. Because this place is probably very hot. And Bakugo would not be able to survive in a place like this with him bouncing around. With him wanting to bounce around. Have all these explosions, cause him sweat, super thirsty, needs some food. He's either going to get dehydrated and die, and, pass out, get eaten by the monsters, die, or get killed by the monsters. With him being so tired from not having any food and being starved, Bakugo sadly has absolutely no way of surviving in a place like the Backrooms. But next up, we have Bakugo versus Vita Cardis. Now, let me give you a little explanation of Vita Cardis. Vita Cardis is a analog core series that it's kind of like an AU infection, but only by a little bit. So there's these fleshy meat creatures that roam around. Some of them don't attack, some of them do, like the Mimic. The Mimic, Bakugo needs to watch out for. The Mimic is a very tall creature. It can watch your movements, hide in the dark. Also, in your sleep, if you're sleeping, it will kill you. It will come up and kill you. And it can mimic other people's voices. Now, there is actually some creatures that Bakugo doesn't need to worry about. Like those cute little chubby guys that, you can have as a pet. Bakugo he won't give a shit, okay? He literally blasted Uraraka in the face with a massive explosion, which is crazy. So there's absolutely no way he's gonna show remorse to any creature that's friendly. Okay? But, anyways, back to the Mimic. The Mimic is probably also really fast. You know, he's faster than a human. He's probably faster than a human. Especially how tall he is. The taller you are, the more faster you are. Like me. But, anyways, talking about the Mimic now. The Mimic, Bakugo, he's probably not going to be able to survive. Now, here is why. Because, first, yes, Bakugo can fly up in the air and just blast them. You know, try to kill them. And then, but he will have to go down and get food sometime, which is where the Mimic could probably be able to kill him. If he's somewhere in the dark, you know, going to like a abandoned house to grab something, the Mimic will go, he can also go into small places, and he could probably go up, kill Bakugo without him even knowing. And here's another scary thing. They are fireproof. Technically. They can't get gunshots, and explosions probably don't work either. Which means Bakugo can explode them, but they won't even hurt them. Probably the most it will do is add a few scratches to your scratch chamber, okay? So Bakugo has to, you know, he has to go down, get food and water, but if the Mimic comes up to him, he can't just blow it up because he will die. It won't work. All the Mimic will do is basically like a bullet going to a bulletproof vest. It doesn't work. It doesn't kill him. And of course, with him mimicking other people's voices, he could act like the Mimic act like one of his students or classmates. Well, they're the same thing, but teachers, and be like, hey, you know, I'm getting attacked. I'm broken. I'm stuck. I need help. You know, and get Bakugo completely killed. So sadly, Bakugo ain't surviving that one. I wish he did. You know, he probably could if they weren't if they weren't bulletproof and fireproof. But if they were not bulletproof and fireproof, Bakugo could definitely win. But since they are, Bakugo has absolutely no way of surviving. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for it being so long. Bakugo is kind of pretty strong. It's pretty strong, so it's kind of hard for me to like figure out how he can fight some of these guys. So some of the battles are pretty quick. But I'm hoping you guys would see this video, which is Deku versus Analog Core, since you've watched this video. And also, thank you to this guy who commented, you know, wanting me to do a Bakugo versus Analog Core video. I'll see you all next time. Please leave a like and subscribe. Check out the channel. Again, thanks for commenting. Sorry I messed up with the speech a little bit. Voices are really working too much today. So, I'll see you all next time. Peace.